Previously in Resident Evil REmake.
Get off me!
Really?
There are monsters.
Ooh.
Fucking whoa, mate!
Where you going, Tiger?
Oh shit, fuck! That start could have gone way better. Anyway, let's start this video right with a to-do list. So, number 1. We need to get the gem and do the tiger puzzle. If you remember from the first part, we pushed over a statue with a blue gem. This was when the zombie was trying to sell us some car insurance. So with that gem, we can take that to a tiger statue, which has 2 hollow eyes. There's 2 gems we can get. We don't need to worry about the yellow one for now. Right now, we've got the blue one. Inserting the blue one into the tiger eye will cause it to turn and give us some shotgun shells. This will be very useful later on. Moving on to number 2, this is all to do with the piano. So back in the main room where we spawn in, we need to make note of the fireplace at the back of the room. Above the fireplace is a crest shield thing. It's like a wooden emblem. We need to grab that because this is all related to the piano puzzle. If you remember from the last part, we got some sheet music and the other part of the sheet music to complete the musical score. Using that with the piano will solve the piano puzzle and will open this hidden door thing, which you'll see later on. Point number 3 is all to do with keys. Without spoiling too much, the piano puzzle from point 2 will give us an item which we can use to unlock the clock. If we do this clock puzzle, we can get a key which will bring us into point number 4, and this is all to do with Yawn, the big snake. We like Yawn, we love Yawn, but Yawn has a death painted mask and we need that mask in order to have all the masks to summon the big red bastard, which brings us nicely to part number 5. We summon the big red bastard, we do him in because he's a dirty Liverpool fan, and then we can get an item which we can use to further progress and profit. So we're going to pick up this lovely gem right here, like we mentioned earlier. Then, after we picked it up, we're going to make our way all the way back to the room to go to the fireplace and pick up this lovely emblem crest thingy, so that way we can use it later on so we can profit. Like we mentioned earlier in the to-do list, we can use the blue gem in this lovely statue of a lion. This will get us some shotgun shells and solve the puzzle. The shotgun shells are going to be super useful because the shotgun in this game is so good. Like, so good. Hell yeah for the shotgun. I've just realised that it's a fucking tiger, not a lion, so now I feel a bit stupid. Oh well.
Can you hear me, man? Excuse me, man. I'm in the closet, man.
May 9th, 1998. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. Scumbag. May 10th, 1998. One of the higher ups assigned me to take care of some new recruits, or of a new creature, sorry. New recruits. We're just gonna redo this. May 10th, 1998. One of the higher ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. When I threw it in a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's leg and pulling out the guts before it actually started eating. Ew. May 11th, 1998. Around 5 AM, Scott woke me up, scared the shit out of me too. He was wearing a protective suit, he handed me another one and told me to put it on. He said there's been an accident in the basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, even on holiday. May 12th. Been waiting... I can't read. I've been wearing the damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny. So I decided not to feed them today. Screw them. The 13th of May. Went to the infirmary because my back is swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the suit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. Ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. Then I realised some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them the last 3 days. If anybody finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. Rumours go around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling on my arm and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell's happening to me? Fever gone but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy. Scott came ugly face so killed him. Tasty. Itchy tasty. Itchy tasty. Shite, what am I missing?
I just want to talk to you about your car's warranty, Niall. You know what, I'm just gonna open this door,
Yep.
Niall. Oh, I can finally breathe, Niall. Now, let's talk. Okay, Niall, let's not resort to violence.
So we made our way back to the piano room, and now we can finally make use of the sheet music we gathered earlier. She's so talented. She is very talented indeed, well said Zed. So anyway, if you remembered earlier from the to-do list, we mentioned the wooden crest and we also grabbed it from the fireplace. So we need to use this crest to get this golden crest from the room which we just opened up by playing the piano. The moment we take the golden crest, it will cause the wall thing to shut and it'll trap us in. However, we can use the fake crest, so the one we got from the fireplace earlier, in place of the golden one to allow us to escape safely so we can continue with the game. And we can read this little note that Trevor left behind, which is not morbidly depressing whatsoever. Apologies for my voice in some of these voiceovers. We've been doing a lot of recording, so your boy's got a dead voice. 11 days have passed since arriving at this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only two people that know the secrets of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family, I hope they're alright. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. How could I be so careless? I've lost my favourite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. How the fuck do you use it? November 13th, the date when my fate was sealed. My aunt hospitalised just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said they're going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as I'm writing, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember men in lab coats, something like, "Most likely your family is all ready. I pray for their safety." Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but by getting out of this mansion won't be easy. I have to get past all the booby traps, tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try and remember for my own sake. Yeah, spoiler alert, he don't get out. He's very much not alive. This puzzle is super simple to figure out if you pay attention to your environment and the little subtle clues this game gives you. Using the golden crest we grabbed earlier, we can place it where we grabbed the fake crest from the fireplace at the back of the room. This will unlock the clock. The clock puzzle is solved by rotating the two hands of the clock in a particular way. In order to figure out the combination, you can look to the picture on the left of the clock. It all depicts two people having a sword fight. Now, I don't actually inspect this in this run through because I knew the solution already, but I will explain anyway just in case someone hasn't played this game before. Basically, two men are having a sword fight, one has a long sword, one has a short sword. Both swords represent the hands of the clock, and where they're both stabbing each other depicts where the hands need to point. So you need to put the appropriate hand to the appropriate icon. Doing that will solve the puzzle and net us the key so we can finally challenge Yawn and get the final death painting mask. This should be fine. I like Yawn. What a good dog. What a good boy.
Payback time.
How can you see into my eyes?
Oh shit! God damn it, I got bit.
Thanks. Richard!
Little baby, moist and delicious.
Richard!
Fucking yeah, dickhead!
That's why we use acid rounds, boys and girls. Fuck you, Yawn. You poisoned me, you dick. That actually went fairly well. We managed to dispatch Yawn without taking too much damage. Unfortunately, we did get poisoned, but that's okay. Remember when we gave Richard serum in the last episode? Well, we can actually go back to the save room and get serum ourselves. So we need to make sure we do that after we leave this room. If we don't do that, the poison will slowly kill us, so, you know, that's not very good. However, while we're still in this room, we can quickly pick up the assault shotgun. This will be a substantial upgrade over our regular shotgun, as I believe it does more damage and it does hold more rounds, so hell yeah for that. That's going to be a crutch when we fight Crimson Head, and we can get the final death painted mask so we can actually summon the Crimson Head and put an end to that big Liverpool fuckface.
Oh, am I poisoned?
Yes, you're poisoned, Jill.
I need serum.
Yep. I like Yawn. Just a little snake, just snaking about. Right, we gotta be rapid because poison is not fun.
Well, no fucking shit!
Way to state the obvious, said. So we're gonna run back to the safe room, grab the serum. This will allow us to heal ourselves from that nasty poison we got from Yawn. Thanks a lot, Yawn. Now, because we've got the death painted masks, we can finally use them to challenge the Crimson Head boss. But first, we need to prepare. So we're going to go into our item box and grab some useful things. Luckily, we got the assault shotgun, so this should be a pinch. And then we can go and challenge the Crimson Head boss and finally finish off the first to-do list. Well, it's more like the fourth to-do list, but it's the first one of this video, so we're just going to leave that there. Placing the masks on the altar will allow the coffin at the top of the room to fall down, and this will unlock it so we can finally wake up the big red bastard and do him in. Let's fucking jump his ass.
Just 5 more minutes. Is it 13:58 yet?
No.
Then fuck off.
Okay, alright. Who the fuck woke me from my fucking nap? Being a manager is hard enough when you've got these fucking idiots who can't sell car insurance, and now I can't fucking breathe. Ah, the fucking hurt! Oh, it's on now, bitch.
Right?
You should took out life insurance because I just wanted Employee of the Month.
Haha. Haha, you're dead. Haha. Dickhead. Jill, if we had balls, we're teabagging right now.
What did he say?
See, I told you, the assault shotgun makes that fight ridiculously easy. I don't think we even took damage there as well. Hell yeah. So, after we kill him, we can go and grab some shotgun shells. We'll need to replenish that after we used some on him earlier. And then we can flick a switch to open up the door so we're no longer trapped in the crypt. And we can grab the stone and metal object. This is actually used in multiple points of the game to progress, but I'm not going to spoil anything just yet. We're going to use this to get access to the courtyard outside, so that's where we're going to be headed to next. There'll be another to-do list incoming with online paint, so stay tuned. Twat.
Watch your profanity.
Thank the Lord. Get the first aid spray. We need this. Yeah, we want to go this way first. Because we want to... Because if we get to Lisa's cabin, that's basically a free save.
Somebody respond! Over!
Barry?
Monster! James! Gun? Ineffective! It's it! Stay away! Forest outside mansion! Stay! Hey!
So this next puzzle is fairly easy to solve. This is all related to these dog statues and these like wind turny things. You know, the ones with the roosters and then they like spin and they tell you which way the wind's blowing. So if you notice at the start, there's a list of these locations and the direction in which they are. So one will be north, one will be south, etc. So we need to go back down to these dog statues. Each of these will represent one of the wind turny things. And basically, one dog needs to point towards one direction and the other dog needs to point towards another direction. Interacting with the wind turny things will allow us to be able to set it to face a certain direction. And basically, we need to figure out the location of which the dogs want to face and then the cardinal direction. So for example, if they want to go to the Valley of Destruction, we need to look to see which way that's pointing, and then we can press it on the wind turny thing, and then it will cause the dog to face the way which it wants to face. Doing this will unlock the gate and solve the puzzle. West, right? Of course, his Blue is from... No, she's from Durham. Blue. Big Doug.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
So, remember in the last part where I said the wind crest will be very useful? This is where it comes in handy. We got to place it in this tombstone, which is completely normal for tombstones, and then it will cause it to open and reveal 3 more crests. These crests will all have a symbol on the underside of them, which will be revealed when we inspect them, and flicking a switch on the symbols will cause them to pop out. If we go to the grave adjacent to the one where we put the wind crest in, there'll be a slot for 3 symbols. All we gotta do is put the 3 crests into the other grave, and that will cause the grave to open and solve the puzzle and net us the fucking Magnum. The Magnum is a super useful weapon, arguably even more useful than the shotgun because it deals a ton of damage and it has multiple shots in the chamber. So this will be our main weapon when we fight big scary bosses. Hell yeah. Yep. Fucking birds, man. We should do a blue screen. We should have a blue camera. There's just one on her bed. Don't like that sound. Okay, so we finally ended up at Lisa's cabin. So, let's get into it with another to-do list, more specifically, the final to-do list of this episode. Don't be too sad, there'll be more in future episodes, so stay tuned. Okay, so firstly, we need to rob Lisa's house. Specifically, we need to rob it in order to get the crank. The crank is really useful because without the crank we will not be able to progress. So, after we get the crank, we need to go to point number 2, and that is bob and weave Lisa. Basically, as we leave her gaff, she will actually appear and bonk us over the head, which is not very nice. So we gotta make our way around her and be really careful because Lisa does do a ton of damage, so it's safer to bob and weave. Point number 3 is all about the crank. After you grab it, we need to actually use it to progress. We use it to actually drain a swimming pool full of water, and then we can walk across that swimming pool like a bridge. Point number 4 is after we progress past the bridge, we profit by getting to the next section of the game, which will be revealed later on. Hell yeah. Where's the crank? Ah, shit. Ow. to heaven. Do I need to check the drawer? Blue's a widescreen, she does. Hi, Lisa. Excuse me. Thank you. Bye, Lisa. I should have saved.
This is Brad. If you can hear me, just
I
give me
should
a
have
sign.
saved.
Anything.
That's okay.
Jill
We
to
haven't lost too
Brad.
much further
Can you hear me?
if we die.
Shit. It's broken.
It's broken. Well, Lisa's cabin was certainly an experience. At least we're finally outside now. So we're going to quickly kill these dogs because we're going to be coming through this area a couple of times and dealing with them is a fucking headache. So bye bye dogs. Then we're going to take advantage of these healing items that are just scattered about to the side. More healing is always appreciated before making our way to the back of the room and through the gates. This will lead us to the pool area, and we can finally use the crank that we robbed from Lisa's house, which we mentioned in the to-do list. Doing this will cause the water from the pool to drain, and then it will create like this bridge thing, and then we can walk across. I don't know why we couldn't just like swim, that just make way more sense, but you know, it's okay. I'm just going to use this time to say, if you're enjoying this video so far, please consider leaving us a like, or even dropping a comment down below. A subscription will help us even more. This is because we're still a very small channel and any little bit of interaction and engagement helps us tremendously. I really enjoy making these videos and I hope you guys enjoy it too. And I hope you all have a wonderful day and I love you all. Thank you so much. Fucking Keksnacks. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I love each and every one of you. And if you did enjoy the video, please consider giving some of our other content a look over. We have like 3 years worth of content uploaded to this channel and I hope there'll be something there which you'll enjoy just as much. If you can, please consider subscribing, giving us a like and even leaving a comment down below. Everything really does help us grow and it helps to motivate us to keep making content that people love and enjoy. Anyway, I'm going to start rambling like I do at every outro, so have a fantastic day and we'll see you in the next one. See you later.